Hey pals, coworkers, friends. I wanted to talk to you today about stress and something that we all are dealing with right now. So, social media, the news if you're choosing to watch it, listening to other people talk, dealing with trying to do this online learning. Am I doing enough? Am I doing too little? Are my kids paying attention? Are they checking in? And then my own kids that maybe I have. The list goes on, right? Or you might have somebody that's dealing with it or having to be on the front lines, healthcare worker or restaurant or somebody. So all of that leads to stress. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the importance of breathing. And I know a lot of you guys know this stuff, but I thought it might be good just to have a little reminder. So one of the things about our brain is our brain's job is to keep us alive. That's all, keep us alive, right? And so when it perceives that there is stress, it thinks that it needs to either help you fight, flight, or freeze. And so if you're in a fight or flight, what your brain is going to do is it's going to cause your breathing to become shallow. It's going to send blood to your hands and your feet because it's going to be ready to run or it's going to be ready to fight off things. And that the more that your breathing becomes shallow, the more stressful and more stressed your body is. So when we can be thinking about our breathing and be intentional about it, then it can help a lot of things. It can help us to get through it. Plus also, if you step away from whatever's going on, you know, you're looking at all who's checked in and who's done what, or what do I got to do? Step away from that. If you can, go to a completely different place and just focus on your breathing. I like to do, my favorite thing is box breathing, just because it's visual and it's easier to think about. So I can do, it's just a square. You breathe in for a count of 4, you hold for a count of 4, breathe out for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4. So I can do that with my hand as I'm doing it, and it helps me to focus on that, gets you out of your lizard brain, brings you in your prefrontal cortex, and then you're able to step back into whatever you're doing with that little bit of a brain break, so to speak. Another thing that if you have kids and you're trying to do it with them, I did this with my grandson, really helped a lot. So if you want to fold a piece of paper into a triangle, right, and find a flat surface. We did it on a table too, but for here I'm doing it for here, and the wind is blowing too. But the whole point of it is to slowly get it down to the end without just blowing it right off, because that would be super easy. But so just to the idea of that, it helps you to focus on that and what you're doing, and it kind of pulls you away from what you were doing before and what was stressing you out. The other thing too is, this is really hard, and if you've never done the breathing exercise or the mindfulness stuff, is trying to take judgment out of it. So if you're feeling stressed, or if you're feeling sad or worried, just allow yourself to feel it, and just be curious about it. Or I acknowledge it, or I notice that I'm feeling worried, and then just allow yourself. Because when you put the judgment in there, then you start to try to force against it, and that you still have the feeling and what's going on. It just now that you've added to that a shame feeling or whatever. So I just want to give you permission to allow your feelings to be what they are, and just explore them. You know what's going on with that. The last thing is to remember to reach out to each other. Reach out, and not in a resource way, but just for a fun way. And you know, like I have a couple people that I have schedules each day that we check in together at a certain time every day. So I know at this time, because right now without this structure of hours and classes and all that stuff, it's really nice to know that at 10 o'clock I'm going to do this, and at 1 o'clock I know they have this. So I just hope that you guys are doing well, and I hope this maybe will help you a little bit. And I'm thinking about you. Brucey is thinking about you and misses you all. He doesn't understand it either. He's been sitting at the door several times like, why aren't we going to school, Mom? And I hope I get to see you soon, and take care, and I care a lot about each and every one of you.